Thought I would check in with The Witcher, see how things are going for what is now being declared the worst audience score Netflix has ever had on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, this was December 26th at 6:33 p.m. At that time, the Rotten Tomatoes score dropped to 7%, which is, I mean, that's really bad. Now, at this moment, it's sitting at 8%. 8%. So it went back up. Now, when I did a video yesterday, it actually crept up to 9. This could change, but it seems as more people come in, they're leaving bad reviews for this show. This is a huge disaster for Netflix. I've tried to find the budget for this show. I can't find anything concrete enough to say how much this cost. But it wasn't that cheap. It had to have cost, I would imagine, what 4 episodes of the regular series cost. And I mean, I'm sure, I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't that cheap to make this show. And this is what you're getting. This is a bad sign for what's to come with The Witcher. Wait till season 3 drops. I bet you season 3 is going to be worse than this. Everybody is roasting this show. And what's great is everyone's on the same page here. Blood Origin sucks. You know it's bad when the only way that they can promote it is to let you know that 2 men kiss. Oh, and a character uses sign language. Which one? Because if she uses American Sign Language, people that are in Australia or Britain aren't going to understand what she's saying. And they're going to have to read subtitles anyway. I don't know anything about sign language. I don't know it. So it's tough to say which version they're doing. But from what I understand, and maybe I'm wrong on this, there's no universal sign language. There's 3 different versions from what I found, and they could be using any one of those. But doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? All you're doing now is this is supposed to represent people, and all you're doing now is alienating people that use one of the 3. So I think it kind of failed there, and it's so funny to me. This show literally designed from the ground up to push diversity. And this is what you get. You get a show that gets an 8% audience score and surprisingly a 38 tomato meter. That is pathetic. Nobody's playing ball with Netflix. I don't know if they didn't give enough gift baskets out or what, but this is surprising because usually a show like this will get just rave reviews, but that 7% was shocking. It's almost become a game of limbo now. How low can it go? I think the tomato meter will actually rise up a little, but I don't think much because now like everyone is on this. You know what's really funny too? Where are the calls for review bombing? Every time a show like this comes out, they call fans that don't like it racist or sexist. How come this time it's not review bombing? Is it because the critics don't like it too? Critics and audiences have disagreed on tons of things. But it's funny, this time, I mean, this is a low-ass audience score. I've seen low audience scores, but, this is one of the lowest. And no one's claiming racism or sexism. Isn't it funny how that works? Rings of Power. A lot of people don't like that show. But guess what? That's review bombing, and everyone that doesn't like it is racist. They're not doing it this time, are they? Here was another fun fact. For a moment, the show was number 1 in countries including Brazil, Poland, the UK, and the USA. It's already dropped out of the number 1 spot. That's not good for a new show. It's currently sitting at number 4. Let me see if that's changed. No, it's still sitting at 4. This is for December 26th because I'm recording this at night. It's pretty late in the day. I'm going to release it in the morning, so this could change. I just want to throw that out there. But the show has already fallen from 1 to 4. Wednesday is already back up there. Alice in Borderland and Emily in Paris. This is bad for a new show because this just dropped. It's literally a day old at this moment. Be 2 days old by the time you watch this. And it's at number 4. Went from 1 to 4 in a day. And I bet you by the end of the week, it'll fall off the list. It'll fall right off this top 10. That'll be embarrassing. This is what karma looks like, ladies and gentlemen, because they did Henry Cavill dirty. Henry Cavill walks away because of poor quality. And remember, like I said in the previous video on this subject, season 3 was so bad that it's the straw that broke the camel's back. So you think this is bad, you wait till season 3 of The Witcher. I bet you it tops this bullshit. But this is pathetic. Comic book news trying to not get in on this. I find it funny. Look at how they're covering this. New Netflix series has disappointing audience score. They don't even put The Witcher Blood Origin in the title. I don't know why I got a kick out of this, but I thought it was funny. This is wild. I really wish I could see what was going on. What's going on in the Netflix headquarters right now? What are the top people at Netflix saying when they discuss this show? Because you know they're talking about it. Do they realize that they've killed a franchise that people actually liked that they had? I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to reboot it? That would be what I would suggest. I would reboot it, get somebody that actually gives a shit about this series and about this franchise, and let them reboot it and do it properly. That would be my guess. I mean, you got the showrunner running around talking about how she decided to make the show with a feminist lens. She wanted to prop up the female characters. You could still do that. There's great female characters in The Witcher. I know that just from playing the games. You didn't need to change anything. But this is what happens when you do. And you piss off the fan base. Look at these headlines. They changed this to Witcher Blood Origin is a Christmas present for super fans only. Watch what happens when I click on it. They changed it. Netflix's The Witcher Blood Origin has forgotten what made the original so much fun. Yeah, they did, didn't they? The Witcher Blood Origin review, this profanity-packed fantasy is a riot. Guardian loves it, of course. They don't give a shit about plot or anything over there. All they care about is check boxes. How does The Witcher Blood Origin set up the Wild Hunt? What to know? Here's from Forbes. The Witcher Blood Origin has Netflix's worst audience scores of all time. How Blood Origin's hidden history reshapes the Witcher universe, so on and so on. Look at this one. Here's an honest one. Witcher Blood Origin completely changes the origins of Witchers. Oh, you don't say. Making massive changes. You don't say. What's funny is to see all these outlets accurately talk about this. I'm not used to it because usually they defend bullshit like this and then call everyone talking trash about it racist and sexist. So it's kind of nice to see everybody kind of coming together to talk about something that sucks and not being blasted for it. Could change, though. Netflix could actually get those tote bags out early. Maybe get those out, send those to the critics, and then things will flip. Wow, I watched it the second time, and now I really like it. Which has happened before, by the way. I think that happened with Rise of the Skywalker. I had to watch it 4 times to like it. They'll come out and say, oh, Blood Origin is great on your 3rd watch. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Comment below. Check out my Rumble, my locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.